We are Group 4 and we are here to present the holiday in Taiwan. And we have Brian, Howard, Luke, Rossi, and Mark. Yeah. And we are producing, we are introducing the Rainbow Festival and the Chinese New Year. Yeah, and we started from Dragon Boat Festival. Okay, following on the 5th day of the 5th month according to the Chinese lunar calendar, the Dragon Boat Festival is one of great significance. It has been held annually for more than 2,000 years and is notable for its education influence. The festival commemorates the periodic poet Qu and also act as a chance for Chinese people to build their bodies and dispel disease. Many legends circulate around the festival by the festival, but many legends circulate around the festival, but the most popular is legend of Queen Chu. I'll be here to show you a video that you guys know more about it. There was the rainbow race, and rainbow race are those named because the bow on the stern of the boat is in the shape of traditional Chinese dragon. A team of people works the oar in a bid to reach the destination before the other teams. One team member sits at the front of the boat, beating the drum in order and maintain morals and ensure that rower keeps time with one another. Legends hold that the race originated from the idea of the people who rowed the boats to save Chuan after he drowned himself into the river. It is said that the winning team will bring harvest and happy life to the people of their village.
Most Chinese festivals, including the eating of most Chinese festivals, including the eating of particular food among the custom, and the Dragon Force Festival is no exception. Made with sticky rice, it has different shapes and various fillings. When making it, people wash the reeds or bamboo leaves and walking stones with leaves are the most important part. Today, this custom provides in China and other countries, and this is the picture. The festival is holding during summer, when all kinds of disease can provide. So people clean their houses and put margot leaves and caramels on the top of doors to discourage disease. And so this custom is an understandable, popular one.
The second main holiday in Taiwan, Chinese New Year. Introduction of the Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is an important traditional Chinese holiday celebrated at the turn of the Chinese calendar. In China, it is also known as the Spring Festival, the literal translation of the modern Chinese name. Chinese New Year celebration traditionally run from Chinese New Year Eve, the last day of the last month of the Chinese calendar, to the Lunar Festival on the 15th day of the first month, making the festival the longest in the Chinese calendar. Because the Chinese calendar is lunisolar, the Chinese New Year is often referred to as the Lunar New Year.
This is the most important traditional Chinese holiday. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be learning more about Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year begins on the first day of spring as determined by the lunisolar Chinese calendar. Also known as Lunar New Year or the Spring Festival, it ushers in a period of renewal. Traditionally, it's believed that a mythical beast called Mian tormented villages by eating crops, farm animals, and even children. Villagers thwarted the monster by leaving food on their doorsteps and by discovering his fear of the color red. The monster was ultimately captured, which left the villagers to celebrate. The Chinese calendar dates back to roughly the 14th century before the Common Era, and the New Year is based on that calendar. To calculate the schedule, lunar phases, solar equinoxes and solstices, Chinese zodiac signs, and more are taken into account. Each year is ascribed the traits of one of the 12 zodiac animals: the rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig. To get ready for the coming holiday, families thoroughly clean their homes as an offering to the gods and as a way to cleanse the sins of the previous year. Citizens also give ritual sacrifices to the gods in the form of food and paper crafts. The importance of the color red is evident in the home's decorations and in the color of the envelopes used to present children with gifts of money. Huge elaborate fireworks and the loud drum beats of the dragon and lion dances ward off bad spirits and serve as a celebration. Most rituals associated with Chinese New Year bring good fortune to the home. Traditionally, family and the home are the main focus over the holidays, and work stops almost completely. For the year's first days, tempers are kept in check and only kind words are used. Food is another part of the ritual. The New Year's Eve reunion dinner is a multi-course feast that includes pork and chicken, as well as a number of other symbolic foods. Long noodles represent longevity, while round dumplings are eaten on the 15th and last day of celebrations in a depiction of that night's full moon. Fish is also consumed at the reunion dinner as a representation of abundance, but it is left unfinished and the leftovers are kept overnight. Chinese New Year celebrations are officially ended by the Lantern Festival, where the sky is a sea of bright and colorful lanterns. Like most ancient traditions, celebrations have evolved. China switched to the Gregorian calendar in 1912, and by 1949, communist dictator Mao Zedong's regime had outlawed traditional Chinese New Year celebrations. However, festivities resumed in the 1990s and grew exponentially. In the yearly Chen Yun, citizens travel home to celebrate with family in the world's largest annual migration. A gala is also televised each year, which families sometimes watch together. The colorful traditions of Chinese New Year spread across the world with local Chinese populations. With festive rituals and a sense of renewal, it's no wonder this custom has lasted for centuries.
Red alert. Traditionally, red alerts or red packets are passed out during the Chinese New Year celebration for married couples or the elderly to unmarried juniors. It is also common for adults or young couples to give red packets to children. Red packets are also known as gift money during this period.
Firecracker. Bamboo stand filled with gunpowder then were burned to create small explosions were once used in ancient China to drive away evil spirits. In modern time, this way has eventually evolved into the use of firecracker during the festive season. Firecrackers are usually strung on long fuse string so it can hang down. Each firecracker is rolled up in band paper. Once ignited, the firecracker lets out a loud popping noise, and as they are usually strung together by the hundred, the firecrackers are known for their definite explosions that are thought to scare away evil spirits. Line dance. Line dance is a form of a traditional dance in Chinese culture and other Asian countries in which performers mimic a line movement. In a line costume, the line dance is usually performed during the Chinese New Year and other Chinese traditional culture and religion festival. It may also be performed at many other important occasions, such as business opening event, special ceremony, and wedding ceremony, or may be used to honor special guests by the Chinese continue. Okay, Q&A. And yeah, in our report, what Chinese New Year activities that we have introduced? So can someone just answer? Yeah. English. Yeah. So envelopes. Say envelopes. So give the price.
金莎，看我呀，金莎我呀。
Giving you a prize. And the second question. Race. Yeah, in the race of Dragon Boat, how many people are supposed to be on the boat?
几个人呢？
Yeah, the local Chinese. Yeah. No. Wrong.
猜他那个。
Yeah, how many supposed to be on the boat? 20. Close, but yes, a little bit more.
More.
20.
21.
21. Close. Close.
27.
No, a bit lower than that. 22. No, yeah. No, not 22. Or 23 or 25. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so the question. What's the thing that people are trying to brighten away by setting off the firecrackers?
Evil.
Yes. What was spirit? People's spirit? No. Nah, wrong. Master. Master. What are we talking about? Monster. Yeah, close, but we just want a name of it. In Chinese. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so that's our presentation. So thank you for listening.